Greetings, my name is Slight, and welcome to the end screen of a 10-win gold victory on Vanessa. Let's take you quickly through the build and why this was successful. The goal of videos like this is to show you what endgame builds look like so that you have a better understanding of how to get to game-winning builds. All right. Notably, we won pretty early, I think on day 11 or 12, only losing 1 or 2 fights. We started with a cannon. I think cannon is one of the greatest things to start with. It does a lot of damage, and once you solve its ammo problem, you have 2 ways of building it up with monster loot, with sharpening stones and with cinders. So there's 2 actual ways to do that. The reason this build was successful is we've got a very high crit chance heavy cannon with a low enough cooldown, enough haste to keep that haste going, and we are staying tanky because we have lifesteal from the crow's nest, as well as a heal with a 45% crit chance from the fire claw. The critical thing here is this is a pretty finessed victory because we have just enough of everything we need to hit that 10-win mark right when we need it. What I'm talking about is cooldown, which is synergized with having just the right amount of haste. We have a very high amount of crit. We have the survivability. We have a way to scale with lifting. We have 64 crit coming from Inexorable, which we took very early. And I'm a big fan of taking crit early when I have a build, or excuse me, taking skills early when I know I have a build that's going to be benefited by skills like this being purchased early in the game. Alacrity is one of the best possible skills to get with a build that has very few items but is critting a lot, because you have a very high chance of charging the most critical items of your build, and that really picks up the pace, allowing you to hit hard and fast. Depth charge is one of the best things you can get if you're running cannon with a solo weapon, because it solves your ammo problems for the most part for cannon, which is really, really strong. Depth charge tends to be quite weak, but it actually shines here with cannon specifically. Building crescendo, I took because I knew I would have enough crit to overcome the 50% crit deficit, and was really picked here so that restorative Fireclaw would have a higher crit chance as the fight went on its 2nd and 3rd triggers. We have just enough control with a silver quick freeze and gold stunning strike. Both of these offer a lot of control. Taking out 2 opponent options is very, very strong, especially at day 9, 10, 11, 12, in that range. We're not fighting the most OP stuff, so just canceling out 1 or 2 things. On those days we haven't hit the level 16 upgrade for enchantments, and then you're more likely to run in something that's like Radiant, that kind of thing, once people are hitting that level 16 and 15. All that being said, a nice solid run, and just wanted to show it off. If you have any questions, throw them down in the chat.